all in from Torment. He was looking for that pass. No one there. Gimmick with a chance, and that's going to be the first goal of the game. Gimmick strikes.
The last series we saw, they had 6 out of 9 of the attempts they took in the box right here were goals last week. And already the first one that they attempted. But since Gimmick had to come up and take a spot, that's why it was just out of reach. It was very difficult for him to get there in time.
Oh, but that chance by Torment puts it off the backboard, and Squishy's there to clean up. Torment coming up.
Is this another double commit that we see? 2 in there, yes. Sizz and Jacob both going for it. It is the biggest problem that we see out of Rogue. We saw them do it so much in that show match. And there are some times where just the best option is to clear it to your opponents.
And you just have to relieve that pressure, and they're just fighting to stay alive, but that's not going to get you goals right now. Torment comes in and makes it even more difficult. A 3rd goal for Cloud9.
They'll finally feel the pain of the shots, just forcing to give up possession over and over again. 2 of them had boost, but they were out of possession. They were out of position.
Squishy going for that ceiling shot. Did get a piece of it. Now Torment past Insole. Gimmick is up for it, puts a shot in it, and Gimmick, the golden striker, making another statement.
He will not. I mean, I was going to say he will not miss these shots. I guess some people will, but that is just, it's the placement. The placement of that made it so beautiful. Cloud9 are making a statement in game 1.
Yeah, Gimmick. But they're an answer, a late answer from Sizz off the kickoff. They make this play happen.
I mean, Cloud9 just has had so much. They've had control pretty much the entire match.
Yeah, and both of the guys went for boost.
But if he's not able to play any offense whatsoever, it's going to be difficult to make solo plays.
Yeah, and then we'll see Sizz maybe get another goal right here, trying to pad the stats. I'm sure anyone who has Sizz on their fantasy team's happy right here. But still, Cloud9 just absolutely had a hold of this game.
What are you thinking? You thinking that was telling of the rest of the series?
Jacob off into the corner. Squishy is there. He's going to follow it up. Torment in the middle waiting. And that's a chance, but oh, Squishy just goes for it.
I think this honestly has to do with the double commit. So Jacob pushed that out. Insolences was retreating from that exact channel over on the right-hand side. And instead of turning around to give Jacob a target,
so deadly. And now Squishy getting that double tap pass into the middle. Torment. Jacob winning that 50-50. Now a chance for Sizz. That one's just gonna hit right where the crossbar and post intersect.
I mean, this is what you dream for. This is, as a player, to hit it in this corner.
Whew. The Rogue still just looking for those passing opportunities. Cloud9, however, now on the counterattack. Gimmick taking his time. A shot in from Gimmick. And he, with a scalpel, just cuts that goal out.
As pretty as this was all on Gimmick to try and give up control. Sizz, the way he was grounded, I don't know how much boost he had. He had plenty, but he wasn't going to challenge it at that point.
After being stuck on their half for most of the game, Gimmick with that play gets Cloud9 the lead. We'll see how Ghost respond, and that's a shot in from Squishy. 3-1 for Cloud9.
Counterattacks right now. Moving it from their side of the field all the way over to Rogues. The last 2 goals Cloud9 have scored are just on counterattacks. We said in the very beginning, defense was going to play key since both these teams are clearly good.
Squishy might be going for the ceiling shot here. We've seen him do this before. A shot in, narrowly missing, but Gimmick is there to clean up.
He actually didn't go for the Sasu one. I expected him to. He didn't go for the fall. He just figured I'll smack it up now. Once he noticed that defender was challenging him, he figured this is the best chance I'll have to get it past him.
And get that pass up to Insole. Insole over to Sizz. Sizz with the shot. That's going to be low and just wide. And now a big block by Torment. Bouncing out into the middle, and Gimmick is there again, 2-0.
Counterattack after counterattack. Look at how fast he chases this down. He doesn't even need recovery because he took that so well. Insolence is as quickly as he could have.
And now Jacob does get a pass out to Insole. The counterattack on. Is that shot on? It is, but Squishy there to cut it out. Now Squishy trying to dribble it past, popping out to Torment, and Torment's gonna finish that one off. 3-0. Cloud9 extends their lead.
I know there's a good chance it's because they're 2 goals down, but look at how often Rogue leaves 1 man back on defense on the retreating side. And Cloud9's been doing a great job.
Now the final 30 seconds of the match. Squishy coming in, going for that shot. A tap by Sizz. Prevents Squishy from getting that shot, but he just chips it right over, follows it up, and like that, 4-0. This game is in the bag for Cloud9.
And again, the 2-man attacks from them, always overwhelming, shadowing each other at what seemed to be almost a perfect distance.
a survival matchup, so important. And now Ghost getting a chance early. Matt, he's gonna punch one in just 6 seconds in.
Already off of the kickoff. Hato wanted to challenge that, but decided not to. Diagonal flip, Epic Johnny. That touch, I'm guessing he didn't have a whole lot of time to react to that. I think 1-1 for corner, 1-1 for side is what it looked for. I think Epic Johnny went to the back corner, and Hato was kind of cheating up towards the right-hand side.
Oh, and another chance. Matt striking again just seconds later. Ghost hot out of the gate.
Rut-row. I don't really know what else to say here. Vladimir passing that out, no one challenging that. Look at it, all 3 players in the net. And Ghost has legitimately no problem clearing it out.
Oh, and that gave Vladimir a little bit of trouble there. Now Johnny, he's gonna get that. What? That was a tough read.
Making me eat my own words, and I will with pleasure. Epic Johnny with this beautiful double touch, able to get that, barely eke that in under the crossbar.
He popped a wheelie to get that. Opportunity gone by the wayside for Ghost. And now another chance right to Johnny, out of style, tie it up.
Turning it around, Ghost seemingly falling apart. And Anastyle doing a great job of now finally starting to get those challenges in the midfield. They're not just letting them clear and take control. They seem to have identified that problem.
And then we see there, out of style, not going for a cheat play on the kickoff. And now Lethamir's gonna put a shot in, and Lethamir takes the lead back.
All right, kickoffs seem to be a weakness here for Anastyle. What are you thinking, James? You think they just go for that double boost and really aren't prepared for it?
I actually went back and watched a lot of kickoffs, and I did see like teams like NRG. Now Matt gonna try to touch that by and chase it down. Going for the block, but pinches it way back into Ghost half. And a bad touch from Lethamir. This is very dangerous, and Johnny is there to clean it up.
I mean, this is all on this bad touch here from Lethamir. I'd like to know why he tried to pre-jump that so hard when no one was challenging that. You had Matt down on net.
Overtime in game 1, you need this win. You need something to go right. Now Zane Jackie with a backward pass. Matt up, and Matt is gonna drop it in. A critical goal for Ghost, and they take the overtime win.
This pass midfield from Zane Jackie right above the net. Look at what it forced the defenders to do. They made the best decision they could.
Well, it is week 3.
And a
shot
James, that was
from Hato. Almost sneaking in, and Johnny, he got a hat trick last game. He gets another one in game 2.
I figured this would have gotten pushed out, but it was a triple commit. Ghost.
Look at that angle, though.
All 3.
Look at that angle, Carp. Now Zane Jackie going for the challenge. A good hit by Latch, and that's gonna sneak by Matt. And just like that, Ghost was knocking on the door, but out of style scores on the counter.
A 2-0 lead is going to be huge for them right before halftime. Matt getting that backflip. I mean,
you do not want to finish in that bottom 2 spot, Carpet. And that's going to be helpful for Ghost. Matt just crunching that ball in.
And again, seemed to be right off of kickoff is when Anastyle's the weakest. Hato wanted to try and pop that up to a defender or his teammate so they could try and control it while Lachinio retreated.
And Matt, he has been the saving grace for Ghost. Game number 1, his offensive heroics was the difference. And now Hato responding right back for out of style.
Watch how Ghost reacts to this, though. Again, Zane Jackie in the net, not able to come up for this, doesn't get a touch. Matt going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. They don't trust out of style to go up for that.
Now Zane with some time. Goes for the control. Lachinio gets the block. Almost got that boost as well. Now Lethamir with the air dribble. That one might be going in. Lethamir making the plays.
You don't see these very often. So in the situation like this, the objective of Hato is just to force Lethamir to continue to do something predictable.
Zane pops that up. Leth wasn't there, so he goes for another pass. Good pass out into the middle. Lethamir with a shot, and he doesn't miss. 3-1 in favor of Ghost.
No one challenging this. Lethamir will gladly take this shot. Now that bounce was beautiful, but Hato was on the backboard thinking that Zane might take control and try and push it through. Maybe expecting.
Yeah, and we see there, Leth almost getting a cheat there, an opportunity off the cheat, so out of style, still leaving 2 people back. Seen that on him before, but no, Matt, I didn't think that had it in it. It was on target.
Zane Jackie putting that out to Matt. I mean, again, we talk about how many times they take these long shots, and this might be what they're hoping for, but you'll get this so rarely.
Ghosts need this win so badly. And now Hato going for that double tap, but it's going to bounce out to Lichinio, who puts the first goal in for Out of Style.
And there it is. If you watch from a Ghost defender perspective, what does Zane have to do here? He saw Hato going up. There's no way he'd get up to challenge that. Since no one was at midfield, all he could do is see what Hato did with it. We talk about how good those passes are. It was right to a teammate.
Yeah, especially when there's only one defender back. Makes it so difficult. Now a chance for Ghost. Left, putting that shot in. Off the backboard, Matt takes his turn with a backboard goal.
I want someone to let me know how many goals Ghost score on Out of Style within like 15 seconds of a kick. I want to know.
Punch right back. It's like a slugfest. Narrowly missing out. Close call for Out of Style. Johnny, that shot, he had all day to get to that ball.
Looks like Matt and Leathermere have both made the choice to have these interesting touches. That was straight back. Maybe he expected Leathermere to be in net. Honestly, if Leathermere was there, that would have been gorgeous.
Now Out of Style, they have the lead. Just 2 minutes left to go. This series has been neck and neck. And that shot from Lichinio just gonna sneak by the final defender.
Who wasn't on the desk that called 5 games? Who was that? Was it Axel? Somebody called 5 games. It was Gibbs. Gibbs, good job.
And that scary moment, Zane was the last back, had to make that play, and now another air dribble coming out from Zane. A chance for Matt off the crossbar, and Matt with the double tap.
I didn't think he could get this. I thought he was too close. He just barely smacked the crossbar. I didn't think he had time to start boosting down, showing how mechanically skilled he is.
Now Matt trying to beat that final defender. Off the wall, left. It's going to be a backboard chance. Zane up. Zane with a shot in, and that's going to find its way in. Ghosts tie it up.
Making me eat my words the moment I say it's looking like a game 5, James. They are going to tie it up. Their accuracy seems to have cleaned up. Prior to this game, they were number 7 out of 8.
Now Zane with a long shot. Latch trying to get back, does get the touch. Leathermere off the corner to the ceiling. It's going to drop straight down, and it's an own goal. Leathermere putting the pressure on, forcing that mistake.
Out of Style playing just a little bit too patient here. Both Hato and Epic Johnny retreating to net, and that drop down. I can't even blame the defender.
Curious to see how Fireburner's also going to play in this match against his old teammates. He's slowly converted back to this third style position as he puts one top left, starting off early here.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at Insolences here. Both him and Sizz going up. I don't think they're quite aware. Jacob is nowhere to be found on this rotation. Jacob, he's got options, but he's taking his time here. Good 1-2 play. Jacob over the top, open net to aim for it. Insol will come in and take that one to a 1-goal apiece game.
Energy has been giving them space in that midfield. What does Jacob do? He finally takes advantage of it. He slows it down. He allows his teammate to get into position, and they tied up. 30 seconds left in game number 1.
They slow the game down to explode into a possible overtime. Although Fireburner, out of all goals he could have scored, that wasn't the way I expected it to be.
All it takes is a kickoff, and Fireburner putting a pretty solid touch on net.
Insolences wants to drop it down for Sizz, but he gets blocked by Garrett yet again. Garrett's positioning in defense has been so good thus far.
Still a difficult situation. They can't manage to find one, but they do there. What a shot from Insolences.
An absolute rocket coming out from Insolences. He didn't need much room for it, but he powers it straight past the charging defender. Huge goal there. Jacob infield looks for Insol, who will take a brace. 2-0 to Rogue.
Only a matter of time that one of these works. Sizz draws out that last defender as you see Fire moving around, but again, getting cemented, something that's happened to Sizz multiple times.
Not on target, but more offensive time for Rogue means more time wasted as NRG still trail by 2. Garrett over the top, and now he's going to turn in his first one of this series.
Similar situation to what we saw. Garrett just challenges that perfectly and then takes matters into his own hands. Nothing crazy about that one. Insol was in the right situation as well. He was cheating up to the ball.
Insol tried to fake out the challenge, make it look like he was going forward. And Garrett just said, yep, sure, mate. I'm just going to take a shot over here.
He has to commit to that.
Just fight territory there, and now we are all tied up.
Again, NRG responding back right away. 2 again for Rogue. Double commit on that right-hand side. and it leaves a wide open net. Garrett just feeling it.
Justin with the follow-up, turns it down low, but Jacob, miracle save coming out from him. 30 seconds remaining now, and it is getting very scrappy over in the midfield, but Jacob will come out as the winner. Instances is there, hat-trick hero!
Right idea from Justin on this backside. He immediately gets that boost, turns around and tries to get in front of it, but it doesn't matter. Jacob pinches that across, and Fireburner actually messes up his half flip. Something we don't expect to see.
Big challenge there, double commit from NRG. Jacob, his touch will not allow a quick transition, instead giving the ball straight to Garrett, who bursts it off to Justin, turns it in, and that is what you cannot be wasteful with possession.
That is what we talk about in infield pass play. From one side of the field to the other, right back to the other side of the net.
Garrett can go for the double tap, but he can't get enough boost for it. Halfway played in this game. NRG looking solid so far. Justin with the shot! Absolutely incredible from the rookie.
Unbelievable from Justin. Misses that first touch, stays up, but then just, wow.
Fireburner looking for the infield. 2 players commit from NRG. Rogue will need to try and get something going here. But the defensive positioning was so poor that all they've really managed is a big clear. Now 70 seconds remaining. Jacob is going to turn this into a real match.
A little bit sloppy on the rotations coming out from NRG. Fireburner just took a little bit of time. You see how both Justin and Garrett are trying to rotate back
to put together a decent offensive play. Instead, forced to just go for the pinch clear and then see if they can set up. Not going to work out. Shot there from Garrett, and that could tie up game 3.
I was about to mention about how NRG really hasn't been playing infield pass plays ever since that first one. But with a situation like this, you really don't need to. From one side of the pitch all the way to the other.
Justin tries to play up the wall. Garrett says that he's not going to be able to get to that one. And instead, Scissors Ball unable to reach anyone. That's going to go towards an open net. And that is incredibly sloppy from Rogue.
Huge unfortunate mistake. Sizz didn't have any boost. Either did Jacob. He tried to play that in midfield. That one touch being missed is all it takes.
Just need to try and find him that a little bit more often. Sizz went for himself. Incredible play there from Sizz. Fakes out the infield pass.
What a beautiful situation he has here. Time and time again, we saw that infield pass over to Jacob or someone in the midfield. This time, he changes it up.
Well, certainly having a think about going for the ball. Just wasn't quite able to go so. Jacob has been caught out off the crossbar. Now the follow-up is going to sneak in. Fireburner gives the lead back over to NRG.
I have no idea how Fireburner was able to sneak this one in.
Just off the post and off the car of Jacob.
It pays off.
The aforementioned now on the ball. Jacob can take control. Back pass from Sizz isn't great, and now Garrett will tap it in for the easiest goal of his life. NRG 2 goals up, but what a catastrophe.
Just another mistake, the cheekiest of touches, and then the bot celebration.
His teammate. 1 minute remaining now. Still 2 goals is the difference. Jacob wants to try and get up high. He's not going to be challenged here. Justin almost able to get there, but a huge block there, and Jacob gives hope to Rogue.
That is so similar, obviously not to the same extent that we saw in the World Championship, but a pass it back up to the teammate and then just gets dumped.
Now Rizzo. Just wanted to see if he could catch up Matt on the rotation. Now, no touch there from Matt will set up JNaps, who puts it into the top left corner, and finally, we've opened up the scoring.
Difficult situation to be for Lethmere here. Again, Rizzo trying to look for a demo. He forces Lethmere to stand still. Again, we've seen it from every series pretty much today.
Got time to control, goes in field, over to Kronovi, but a big block there from Lethmere. G2, though, are continuing to put the pressure on, off the backboard. Kronovi bumps away before he can go for a shot. JNaps trying to play it out, but he plays it over to Kronovi, who finally turns it in. 1 minute and 19 remaining, 2 goals to G2.
This pass play from JNaps, absolutely clutch, making sure to play that back towards his teammates rather than directly in front of the net. If he plays that any closer to the net.
Now Rizzo, pushing the ball to the side, over a minute remaining now. Ghost find themselves trailing by 2 goals. And with G2 playing like this, it's going to become so difficult. Lovely touch there from Kronovi. And this now might be out of reach.
Yeah, just unfortunate. They try to play that inside for a pass on the side of Ghost, but it doesn't matter. All it takes is JNaps playing that downfield and a quick little touch from Kronovi.
JNaps, though, sees to that one. as now they can rotate over to the other side. This is how much one demo can do as they continue to lever on pressure. 1-0 to G2.
Not sure if it was a defensive miss on this back end or just a really good touch by Kronovi flying in to play that past that.
His left mid wasn't able to do too much. Infield pass. Rizzo puts it up high. Zanejaki's already on the backboard. Can get over to that, but G2 maintaining offensive pressure, and Matt removed from position after the demo attempt. This could be number 2. G2 are running roughshod on this series.
Again, just that unselfish play. Pass plays to each other every single time. Initially set up by that quick touch back to JNap. Goes and gets the boost. He still needs to apply that pressure to allow his teams to get in a better position. But instead, as he backs off, it just pinches back towards his own net.
Going for this one? Kronovi. Okay, it's Kronovi, and that is going to be another goal. Ghost Gaming.
Setting it up on a platter.
Yeah.
2 players just not sure to take it. Unfortunately, Zanejaki's on the receiving end. Just sets up a beautiful play for G2 to punish him on.
Matt looking for the backboard. Match is still possible for Ghost Gaming to get back into, but maybe not with shots like that. Rizzo will turn that one in, and they are styling now.
Decides to deny a boost and use it all the way to get back. And they're just a phenomenal touch top right.
Lefmer looks to try and clear, but instead it's only over to JNaps. Has got Rizzo. Might try and go for the double tap. Oh my goodness! G2 are insane right now!
Oh my gosh, you said Rizzo's playing out of his mind, but it doesn't matter if he doesn't get the help from JNaps. That pass spot on. The pressure on offense.
JNaps and Zanejaki, you can stop that now. They were having a little bit of a kissy-kissy.
You don't want to break rule number 1.
Well, there's going to be the first goal of this entire series for Lefmer. Going to be nothing more than a consolation, but still incredible nonetheless.
A lot of it just has to do with these guys rotating back on G2.
They've managed to do so. Kronovi uncontested so far, taking the shot. Ghost can't afford to do this again. They got a little bit too lax, allowed too much space last time, and it's happening once again. They need to spread out and start challenging.
I mean, here's the issue. As soon as that touch is played to the outside, guess who's there waiting? Someone from G2. Time and time again, either someone needs to either A, challenge that or put somebody in front of it.
With all of these infield passes, but they are working out every single time. Here's the follow-up from JNaps, and there is 2-0.
Again, even if they don't have those infield pass plays, just individual opportunities presenting themselves. The setup, the bump off by Rizzo, denying Matt on that back wall.
But unable to do so as Matt and Rizzo both take each other out for a 1-to-1 trade. Here is Matt, shot from him, showing off some of the accuracy that we have been waiting to see. I think it's been his first uncontested shot of this entire series.
Zanejaki just really stepping up for this team in all reality. Just trying to do anything he can on offense.
Very few plays putting this ball in the middle. Here's an infield pass. Squishy looking for the shot, doesn't find it. We'll see Hato get it clear. Over 2. What a play by Hato. He's just got to finish this off. Merely sabotages himself there at the end, but out of style on the board first.
I don't think even he really expected that to be as fortunate as well. Wow, what a touch there.
Brilliant. Utterly brilliant play from Hato there. Struggling to get the ball out of their own half. Finally, Squishy will be able to carry it at midfield all the way towards the goal. Gimmick now airborne. Lachinio and Hato in the air. Torment with a follow-up, and Cloud9 ties the game.
Yeah, this is really very clean, clinical counter-attacking play here. For that first boom across the goal, getting it to Gimmick. Gimmick recognized it, just putting that ball all the way across the field. There was also a demolition causing mayhem. He could not see what was happening there in front of the goal.
Gimmick looking to take a shot. Squishy here to put it in. He'll finish it off, and now Cloud9 with the lead. And Gimmick yet to get a goal.
Yeah, really solid touch there from Torment, putting Hato out of position. Hato, excuse me, and Gimmick just pulling that ball across the field.
Eliminating the scoring. We'll see if they can get some offense going. Their offense earlier today definitely looked on point. It was mostly the defense where they were struggling. Torment now back down the field. He's got Squishy in the middle. Infield pass. They'll take the shot far away from Hato, and it's good. Cloud9 will strike first in game 2.
Cloud9, especially Squishy, is so good at this. Look how they get Hato to feel so comfortable sitting there saying, look, we're not shooting, we're taking it slow.
Cloud9 not able to move out quickly enough. And that commitment there. Have plenty of time bought for out of style to recover. And another shot. Gimmick here, finally getting his first goal of the series. You see coming out, Hato lofted in the middle. Squishy will find his teammate over here, and the quick pass play again results in a goal.
Yeah, that's a little, you know, that's got to be discouraging for Lachinio.
Big Johnny blocking it. Lachinio over towards Hato. Flip in the middle, and then a flip from Lachinio as well. This one's up high, and Torment has out the whole net to shoot at. Look at that, 3-0 Cloud9.
Yeah, this is a great shot here from Torment, but again, just big miscommunication there on defense. Out of style. We see Hato go up for that ball. That's a difficult one to mess with.
1:23 left to go. Cloud9 starting to put on the goals. Oh, Squishy with a fake pass. One. Can he get it past Johnny as well? What a play from Squishy. 4-0 for Cloud9.
This is just such great control. Oh. Squishy, that power slide, it is so good.
He has had quite the show. Squishy again for the creative plays. This is not the sort of Squishy you ever want to be up against. A Squishy that feels comfortable. Lachinio with a double tap past Tormek. Brilliant play to get them on the board. And hopefully it will help with some morale moving into game 3.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing for these guys, especially with how well this game was initially going. I think for Out of Style, you look at what was going right. Challenging, cutting off those passing lanes. It was working really well, especially with all of the space that Cloud9 was giving them.
Gimmick with an own goal. Unfortunate. Hato putting on some pressure and forcing the defense to fall back here. 9 seconds left, down by 2. Still a very unlikely comeback for Out of Style, but it's not the sort of plays you want to see there from Gimmick. Lachinio on the backboard. You see Squishy and Torment over on the side, covering 2 different possible clears from Lachinio. Now Torment looking to set up Gimmick. Off the backboard, he misses Epic Johnny, and Gimmick does not miss the goal. 1-0 now for Cloud9.
I think that's Gimmick's first goal, right?
That's the second one.
Second goal, excuse me. I mean, great positioning here. This is just slow and lazy defending, honestly. That needs to just be fast. Right now, it feels like Out of Style almost being trained or programmed right now to just go for these hard clears consistently.
Oh my goodness, Gimmick. Third goal of the series here from an absurd angle in the corner. 2-0 Cloud9.
It really just shut me up there. I was speechless at him challenging that ball so quickly. What an angle there. Gimmick punish again.
He had shadowed Epic Johnny in a way, forcing him to get a substantial clear, and instead it just kind of goes off to the side. And any angle is good enough for Gimmick to work with at this point. Just grabs back in front of the box. There's Gimmick again. A hat trick here for Gimmick. 3-0 Cloud9.
Oh, and this one's got to feel just a little bit bad. They have both the players get in front of each other. One of them challenges the ball, and then they bump each other into the ball.
With 1:29 left to go, down by 3, Out of Style. It's looking out of reach, and now down by 4. They need 9 goals this game to hit Gibbs' prediction of 15. I don't think that'll happen, but at this point, something's got to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, you're right where he's got to stop the bleeding, but here, they just see them taking an early risk.
Back out to Squishy at midfield.
And it feels like that's been the nature of really all of Out of Style's attacks, where they're just trying to go for pace and booming the ball into the corner and hopefully beating a goalie off of reactions, not off of placement.
Keeps on going, and at this point,
well, Gibbs hit his prediction. He's smiling over there on the desk. He hit his prediction for at least 1 game.
Well, he needs 4 more goals.
Or for, I mean, the 5-goal average, I should say. To go into a series and just start off so well and to really just over time deteriorate, and a lot of mental games. I mean, I think you need to kind of get your stuff together and stick through a series.
Gimmick will put in another one. Continue to pad the stats here. 7 seconds left.
This is starting to get dire for Out of Style, where they need to start considering, okay, what's going wrong in this series that we're just losing focus? Is it just us?
J-ups now. Watching for contact and looking for Rizzo. Garrett G will fall back. Passes it back down. Kronovi with a miss. It'll go off the post and in. NRG going to score on the defensive mistake.
Yeah, and this is not the way you want to start any series off. A good touch from Garrett, but Kronovi just a little bit too slow.
Into the corner. Final minute of game 1. The only goal that's gone in. Garrett G off of Kronovi's defensive mistake. And now another one. Top corner. Garrett G from the midfield. Fireburner helps him out, and it's 2-0 NRG.
Yeah, this is a great play here for Garrett G. Actually, no member on G2 here has any boost to impact the play. No one's controlling the ball that well.
Oh, Garrett block in the middle. Jabs demolished, but NRG now with a counterattack. Garrett to drop it back to Fireburner, and he'll put it home. 3-0 for NRG.
Oh, Garrett. Oh, look at this pass.
Oh, so beautiful. Oh. And the thing, like, his angle puts it back in instead of going to go out. JNAP's up. JNAP's with a green and pink Stormwatch. I'm not sure I agree with the decision, but I'm proud of him for going for it. Fireburner back towards Garrett G. The shot, the infield pass will find it. Beautiful placement, and NRG continues their scoring streak.
Yeah, this is, again, just Fireburner rotating back here, putting that ball into open space and actually positioning it really awkwardly there for Kronovi and JNAP.
Fireburner now up, passing back down towards Garrett G. JNAP's into the corner, it's the waterfall, but Garrett's there. No follow-up from G2 again. Kronovi now airborne. Can he sneak it under? He can. Finally, G2's on the board, and they equalize game 2.
Yeah, it was just this relentless pressure here. That touch from Rizzo is so difficult to get, especially he's on the right side of that ball there. He uses his back.
So difficult to get the ball past him and Garrett. Justin, 1 minute remaining, passing to Garrett. We saw him pull off this play earlier. He does it again here. Brilliant infield passes.
This is literally just 3 touches to a goal right here. And from such distance here, I don't think G2 needed to challenge that. I'm not sure if I agree with that decision.
Both these teams still looking for their first goal in game 3. So pass 2. He's got Kronovi in the midfield. Takes a shot straight downtown, and Fireburner will miss Kronovi with the shot. G2's got the lead.
I like seeing Kronovi take this shot here, keeping NRG honest here. Fireburner's coming in so aggressively there, and at the very last second, right before Kronovi turns into this shot.
Ball spending a great deal of time in the blue. Justin with a fake of 1. He's been going for these fakes so much, and Garrett G will benefit from it. They are able to confuse the defense with a pass from Fireburner. And just look at that start from Justin.
Yeah, he's backwards as well, which means he's going to get a very good 50-50 on that ball. And Kronovi and Rizzo, they're both trying to just cover it.
G2 having to play so much defense, already 4 saves on the board.
Well, you saw that touch there from Garrett, that interference play right on, just this whole play stemming from Garrett G's interference play on that left corner of the field, not over here. We just saw him go up right away to challenge one of the clears. And
NRG just like that. They've got the lead. If they hold on to this one, a 3-0 sweep of G2, and that shot, Garrett will flip it in just to add some more pace. Look at this mid-air contestation. Just this Justin versus JNAPs to send it back to Garrett.
Right, and honestly, that's the importance of contesting the balls.
JNAPs looks for the pass to Rizzo. Lofts it back towards JNAPs. Justin with an interception. Fireburner helps him out. Rizzo over the top of 1. This one coming back down. Kronovi could possibly find the shot, and he does. Brilliant team play from G2. They're only down by 1.
This is such a tight angle here. I didn't think it was possible. That pass from Rizzo. Look at this angle from Kronovi. Oh, he has to get all the way to the left side of that ball.